Hello, Unlimited Warriors. Back at it again with another video. I told you guys I got this content dropping for y'all, man. So, we got another video dropping for you guys, and today I want to talk about, in this video, my bad, I had to put the check mark. See, what I like to do is, chat, this is me, right? So what I like to do is when I get done with a video, I always put a check right there. But today, I got a video called God Can't Elevate You While You're Still Entertaining Destruction. I'm going to say that again. God can't bless you. I'm going to say that again. God can't elevate you or bless you while you're entertaining destruction. Let's hop into this video. Thank God for another day. Thank you guys for 1.1K. Like I said, bro, I went live last night to have fun talking to you guys, man. I will be doing more live streams like that and collabs in the future. The main collabs y'all be seeing, that's for the surprise as well. I'm gonna start doing collabs, man. Doing live stream, people just chopping it up with them, talking about life. So today's video is God can't elevate you when you're still entertaining destruction. James, what do you mean by that? You cannot sit there and engage into negativity, but sit there and say God. You cannot sit there and preach about God when you're entertaining negativity. As a content creator, I've been doing this for years, and I'm just now hitting my, my moment where I'm growing as a content creator. Thank you to you guys, by the way. Without you guys, I am nothing. You guys know. At the end of the day, when it comes down to it, I feel like this. You cannot engage into no beef. You cannot engage into no argument. You cannot engage into no altercation if you're preaching about God. At the end of the day, us as people that love the Holy Father, God, the man himself, that wakes us up, gives us signs, saves us, right? I had to learn that. Back then on YouTube, I used to get into a hell of people. If somebody said something about me, I would have sat there and just literally just made a video. I would have went back and forth with people on the internet. But at the end of the day, I had to realize, if I preach, I got to preach what I say. And I tell you guys, don't engage in negativity. You guys will never catch me engaging into negativity. If any situation y'all catch me in, I will sit there and go live and talk about it, but I'll leave it at that. I'm not going back and forth. It's no need to go back and forth, bro. Because at the end of the day, I acknowledge God. I love God so much. He's giving me blessings. So why would I entertain destruction? You get what I'm saying? Entertaining destruction, I got to cook up. But listen, you don't want to entertain destruction. You may say, James, what do you mean entertain destruction, bro? Entertain destruction. When people try to come at you or anything, and this hasn't happened to me because I've been staying to myself. If people have been talking about me, I don't know. Because right now, I'm trying to do the best in my life. I got stuff I'm grinding for and things I'm working towards. But listen, when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, if anybody tries to come at you with negativity, you get away from it. At the end of the day, it's like we are preaching about God. If we love God so much, God already tells you, don't engage into that negativity. Don't give him your energy. I'm a spiritual as well. I hope you guys know I'm spiritual as well, so I know how this goes. This is spiritual warfare right now. When people get mad at you on the internet or anything, and they talk that stuff to you, bro, you got to act like if you talk back to them, that's energy. That's like money. You just gave them $12 of your energy. You just gave them $1 million of your energy. Because energy is currency as well. So when you do retention and stuff like that, you have to know that you're carrying a lot of energy. People are going to try you in real life and on the internet. When it comes to YouTube, you got to have tough skin. Because not everybody's going to like you. So when it comes down to it, when anybody, if I'm sitting on YouTube and I preach about God, thank God for another day, but somebody say something about me, and then I'm blowing a casket, going off on him, talking a lot, just talking on anything. A whole different platform talking on it. On Instagram talking. We cannot feed into that. And I'm 25 years old, but I really feel like I'm ahead of my time. And when I say that, I mean, like, no shade, but I'm just saying, like, I don't feed it to negativity. The only time somebody gets me out of my element, which is never unless it's in person. If you try to put hands on me, that's a whole different discussion. But best believe, we do not entertain destruction. Destruction is negativity. Destruction is going back and forth on the internet. That's destruction. We don't want to get into that. We don't want to feed into that. We don't want to even get into that because that's just energy that's just we don't need. But when you're around people, for example, I talk to people on the internet. People know how I am. I'm cool. I don't cause no drama. You guys will never catch me even talking about people on a video. Because at the end of the day, it's not worth it. It's not worth going back and forth. Bro, God just woke me up today. Why would I sit here and be worried about anybody got to say? So that's advice for you guys as well, man. I know people watch my content. Y'all content creators as well. So at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, it's really just like, you got to know. Like, the more you preach about God is the more you have to stop entertaining destruction. People could sit there and show you that they got destruction on their mind. Anybody can sit there and say they love God and appreciate God, but if you're going back and forth with people on the internet, do you love God? We know God had warriors and he had a fight back then. But I know for certain that God wouldn't like us sitting here, and spiritually wouldn't like us sitting here just giving our energy off like that, getting mad on the internet. We don't need to do that. That's not what we should be doing. So to all my guys in the community, like, we don't need to do that. And I'm just like you guys. I'm not perfect. We're not perfect, but self-improvement is worth it. I'm not perfect at all. There's times in my life where I just literally just be chilling. You feel me? So with that being said, man, you know, God can't elevate you when you entertain a destruction. I'm going to say it just like that. Love you guys. Peace.